Yo, what is up, my friends, my foes, members of the Omni Council? It is Daimien Kamiya here. We are back with more GunFire Reborn. Little bit early. Managed to sneak out of work a little bit early today. And I don't mean that literally. I did work my required time. However, so GunFire Reborn. Hopefully we can get a character victory today. We got 2 characters left. 2. Count them. We got a dog and we got a turtle, right? We have our capabilities here. We got the power to do this, right? We know what we need to succeed on these 2 guys, right? I do realize that maybe on the last stream, I might have been going a bit too hard in trying to get dual fang shock. So I'm going to turn it back a little bit. I don't think I really need dual fang shock. Let's be fair here. If I can get it, brilliant. That's a broken combination. However, I will just maybe try. I do want to try to get status combos because I do think they were really powerful. That's how I got the 10-second achievement. Defeat a boss in under 10 seconds by using combustion, right? So I think corrosion is going to be a very important tool for this for the dog. Corrosion will be very important, and combining it with either shock or fire is really where it's going to be at. And fire rate is key here. And let's not discourage explosives. This guy is an explosive expert, right? That's a lot. He has an entire trait tree dedicated to explosives. If I get explosive perks, let's not ignore them. However, I don't have to, because he does have his grenades. And there are elemental weapons that do indeed count as explosives, such as the fire kunai. I forget what it's called. The fire kunai is an explosive weapon, right? So I do have the potential to get those things. Also, unlocks. We still got a few unlocks left in the game. Let me switch over to gameplay and we'll discuss that really quick. Right, so here's the gameplay. So we go into Arsenal here. We still got a few more unlocks within normal mode here. We still need to kill those arrogant lobsters with fire damage. This is probably the trickiest one we need to accomplish because I only have 8 out of 40. We are nowhere near this because you are not. That's multiple runs. That is going to be multiple runs for sure. At most, I think 5 arrogant lobsters spawn in a single round. So it's going to be like 10, probably 10 plus runs before I get that. As long as I remember to keep a fire weapon on me, right? So that's why I want to go for combustion. Porcupine, we should be able, provided we maintain a corrosive weapon, get Porcupine this first run. The rogue villains are those reptile guys with shotguns in the second stage. I have to kill 2 more with corrosion, and I got it. And then I got the poisonous ghost. This one we're still waiting on. The catfish, the elite catfish warrior is just not showing up. We need that guy to show up. We need to beat him. That's it. 1 more defeat and we unlock that sword. Right? Other than that, we got all the unlocks. We have every scroll unlock for the base game. The only scrolls left are elite or higher. So, So we definitely want to try to, how do you unlock enhanced versions of scrolls? Because I know, okay, I guess enhanced just have a chance to drop. Maybe that happens in higher difficulties. They're just basically stronger versions of the scrolls themselves. Okay. So we know what we're doing. We'll start a new adventure. We're going full in on dog. I got a little bit of food in front of me, so I apologize for that. What is our starting weapon here? Know what? Let's go. We're going to start out strong with a corrosive weapon in our inventory. Pretty accurate one, I have to say. I think this thing has perfect accuracy. Are you serious? What? I guess I'll take that. Or it's a free upgrade and one better trait than I already have, so... Definitely take advantage of the fact that grenades can kill fast early on. Whenever an enemy hits you, release a spike that deals corrosive damage to them. Damage is affected... Okay. Doesn't hurt to have a little bit of a spike shield. They're not bad shields in Borderlands. I'm positive they won't be bad here either. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and go... I basically, to get the... I really want to aim for the Arrogant Lobster weapon. So I think, at least for this run, I'm going to try and run Corrosion. Or Combust. But I need to keep a fire weapon on me at all times. I don't care what the build is. I don't care if I'm playing the turtle guy, you know, who's pure melee, like melee tank. And it has to be a sniper for all I care. I need a fire weapon on me at all times. No questions asked. When HP decreases by 25%, immune to normal damage. Let's do that one. More health, and I can dual, and it doubles during dual wielding. That is another corrosive weapon. I remember the sting worked really well. It works well if you're spamming it. You need to spam it. Lucky shot, damage on decay, all that's actually some really nice perks. We got the Indiana Jones puzzle room here. This one should actually be really easy. Just skirt on through. This one's super easy. This is basically 2 free scrolls. So we'll just have to see what we get out of the room first. I'm super glad that they made these a lot easier to go through. So when your shield starts recharging, whenever you... Okay, so once we kill an enemy or destroy, a shield pops back, which is, you know, definitely not bad for a character that has low shield. Automatic weapons can fire with an empty magazine if the fire button is held, but each extra shot deals damage to yourself. Okay. I'm going to take that just for the sake of dual wielding. It can be really good for if I decide to have 2 automatic weapons. Alright. I've only had 2 weapon drops in my starting weapon, so all I keep getting... Okay, so do I go with the ammo or do I go... You know, I'm going to go with ammo just because it can be really powerful. Especially depending on what I manage to get my hands onto. When you're dual wielding, you may end up with a combination that just uses both our 2 weapons of the same ammo type. See, Having ammo is very important on this character. Hopefully that dual wielding trait will come back. Because obviously you want to dual wield for as long as possible as well. I'm actually going to keep the sting. I'm going to go all out on the sting here. And then hope that maybe a fire weapon or... In all honesty, I got the corrosion, so I just need a fire or shock weapon. Something with pretty decent fire rate. And I can either get miasma or I can get combustion. That is not a fire weapon. I will sell it. Alright. Let's get in here, figure out what it is. I think this is Spearman, which is excellent because this weapon does heavy damage against armor. Could be Beetle though too, is it? Nope. It's Elite Horsehead. Have I seen him on this tile set before? Don't really know. Come on, Horsehead. I don't really have a good set for this guy, and I'm doing, like, no damage to him. The explosive shot isn't hurting him when it hits the shield. And that's just really not good. Come on, move your shield, move your shield. This is not going well. There we go. That was not a great fight. But I don't, There's the Sunderer. And there's the, Angelic. I'm actually... So, I'm going to sell the Sunderer. I'm going to play smart here. I'm going to pick this up. And at the very least, it does bonus damage to decay. So if I can get... So when dual wielding, all I have to do is just get decay off the stinger or the stinger or the sting. I think that one's probably the better one. There's a peddler that I must have... Oh, there she is. Absolutely not. There's nothing she has that's good for me. Wait, what's this one? Oh, all explosives. You know what? Let's go with double. At the very least, I can make my grenades a little bit better. Oh, talisman. But I can't dual wield with that, so I'm just going to sell it. Blow up the barrel. There we go. The guy right under me. That new Simple Plan song stuck in my head. Congratulations. I hope you're happy now. With the little that you got, was it worth it? I always love a good karma song. A song that talks about, like, you know, things are gonna come back around and stuff like that. I'm a huge fan of those kind of songs. You got like Papa Roach's Burn. Yeah, I am not having a fun time with those horse heads, but thankfully I'm done with them, so... Sword that I can't use. Man, this is absolutely not benefiting me at all. Lucky shot while dual wielding. Alright. Head up here, there's the vault up here. Please be the spearman. The spearman's gonna be my easiest shot. God damn it! At the very least, that definitely changed the pace of things. Okay, so I got a shock weapon now. So the question is, do I actually run it? I'm actually going to say yes. I want to give it a try. Not really like I plan to keep either of these weapons anyways. I'm going to get better ones going forward. Ooh, let's go with that one because it pairs well with the modifier where if I break something or kill an enemy, my shield will start recharging. So this way, my shield can start recharging and it won't be interrupted. Golem. Alright. Not a big fan of that one. This one could be good, though. And then that gets me the combustion effect. I know I just spent money upgrading it. To me, combustion's a stronger effect. I probably should have looked at the peddler first. That worked out okay. Wouldn't say it was like overpowered by any means, but it worked out. Kunai. I'm actually going to take that because it does it's 30% decay chance, 50% lucky shot, and it does bonus damage to both burning and decay, which is huge. Oh my god. That thing's also 50% damage to burning and decay. I'm actually going to sell that. This isn't a crit build. I'm going to take that because there's a very, very strong likelihood I could end up keeping both of these weapons. Like, the prism looks fantastic with everything it has going for it. And the justice, just having that burn and decay combined effect is really nice. Both of them going to be enhancing each other's damage potential. If I could get the Gemini effects for status, like I constantly praise trying to do, then these could be really, really powerful tools, regardless of which one's in my hand. Now, I just got to be careful because they're both blue weapons, and this is why I wanted ammo regen. Now, neither of them have significant fire rates, so it shouldn't be too worrying. I would prefer a better fire weapon, though, so I can do crits. I don't want to prioritize crits by any means, because if I end up in this, if this is my stuck situation, well, the lizard doesn't crit. Purple one, sweet. 15% chance to double damage dealt for any skill. So basically a 15% chance that my grenades do double damage, or any of the scrolls I have, like that corrosive spike. All right, so I want to do this early on. Let's just pay to get these. They have the same thing. Wow. That could actually work when dual wielding, though. We'll have to see how that spore thing works. Now, I just want to head back to the last map. I didn't really have a good look around, so I might have missed a vault. And I want to make sure I'm not missing vaults. Vaults are very important. This is actually nice, though, because I've never used this plant spore effect. And this is the best character to use it on because he can dual wield. So I can actually... Oh, look at that. Look at that money. 21 copper that I was going to leave behind by not coming back. So I actually get to use that Gemini effect because I can dual wield, which is really nice. Like, I'm not a weapon swapper by any means. Generally, if I can just keep one weapon in my hand, I'm happy with that. If you see my Borderlands pre-sequel playthrough right now, it has its issues because Claptrap, you know, there's 7 weapons and 4 elements, and there's any given point it can spawn to any one of those that I don't have in my hand. Plus, I need a bladed weapon if I go melee so I can get that slight bit more bonus damage. What do you have? Okay, I definitely want that. I kind of want both of these. That one also works too. Basically, it's just the lizard I don't want. And the trade-off would be that I lose the burning effect. I get the bonus damage on burning. But both of these I feel like would be just generally better DPS weapons when it comes to taking out the enemy. Like this one is just massive on tick, and it's a different ammo category, which can be really nice. And then this one is the same category and a 50% elemental effect chance on crit. Rate of fire bonus. They both have a bonus to decay. This one just so happens to have make it so bonus rate of fire by 25%. Higher crit chance, that's important. And the weapon auto reloads when I unequipped it. However, this one here, 50% chance to refill the magazine when killing an enemy. Lucky shot chance when killing an enemy. Increased weapon damage against enemies in decay effect. When the magazine is more than 50% full, rate of fire plus 20%, So for the first 25 ticks, I guess you could say, of this, I have a lot of damage potential. However, it has a lower burning chance. So that's really what I got to pay attention to. Far easier to aim, though. Probably one of the best accuracies because it's a beam weapon. I don't use, I need the money first. But I'll probably be able to get the money before I leave the map because I definitely want, either way, I want elemental power for sure. The question just is, do I want to run the rapid fire laser glove with the lower elemental effect, or do I want to run the scorching rounds, which has higher damage, higher crit? I feel like the laser glove's going to be better. So let's try and save up for the laser glove. I just wanted the dual wield. I wanted to see how this worked. The spore one. %50 dual wield duration. That's what I want. I'm very glad that that popped back. There's the Volt. Because if I go for the elemental effect, this one's going to be better because it will allow the prism to also inflict. It'll inflict based off the 25%. But if I go with the glove, I'll have to prioritize the glove. You know, I beat the game with the glove. Let's do this one. Let's give it a shot. Let's head in and fight the this elite that's in here. See what we can get from it. There's the rogue villain. Kill you. Melt. Oh boy. I think this thing's just better in every way. The lucky shot chance, the damage against bosses and elites, the chance to refill magazine on kill. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to stick to my guns running these scorching rounds. And that's because, as good as the Fire Dragon is, it does have limited range. I want to be able to maintain range if I have to. So let's see. So if I inflict decay, which I'm guaranteed to do, minus 20% damage taken, 40% movement speed when I inflict it on myself. While moving, the faster you move, the less damage you take. When your HP is full, you do 25% more damage. I'm going to take Flowing Wind because I'm really never not moving. A little bit of money along here. Yeah, I need to get an inscription for Scorching Rounds, so... And I don't know what it's going to be, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But I do need 600. That'll be it. Got it. The rate of fire on this thing and the reload speed, I think I made the best decision I could. Because this thing is packing a punch. And it has a very similar kind of accuracy to the prism. Which allows for the prism to... which allows for me to have better accuracy with the two weapons when I combine them out. There is a little bit of recoil with the scorching rounds that's kind of disrupting my prism aim, but... wanted to take a look at this. So I know it's a shotgun. I just want to see how it works. Oh! Oh! So the right click is the actual shotgun. But the left click is like wherever it hits, it splinters. That could be pretty dangerous. But it's I'm not risking this potential run. Got it. There we go. Elemental status effects are now combined. So this actually makes the prism slightly better. The crits are much different, but the prism does have slightly higher damage. The scorching rounds will fire better. But the prism has the 50% lucky shot chance, and it has the bonus off of both status effects. So the prism's probably going to be my primary weapon here, unless I want to dual wield for DPS reasons. Let's get this before I go into the vault. Obviously, I want the dual wielding one, because getting the dual wielding one is really, really crucial. Because once you get the third trait in dual wielding, you can basically infinitely dual wield. Dead. I think I got a really good setup going here. Plus 50% damage to random element. The element changes on reload. On a crit. Lucky shot chance after dashing. I'm actually going to take this because there's a unique effect. So there's a really unique effect with this gun. Or with that scroll. The kunai weapons do not reload. So whatever the bonus is, it is actually... Oh, that's actually really nice. I'm glad I didn't pick the shotguns. So whatever weapon I'm running... And to be honest, with the ammo regen I have, I could probably get away with breaking things with the kunai now. Whatever element I have it locked into, the kunai will not re-roll it. So as long as, while dual wielding, it'll re-roll. But I'm good for any two of the three elements. So as long as it's not shock, I'm fine. But if I leave it on corrosion, I basically will just be enhancing the prism's damage even more. So I'm in a really good position with the two weapons I have. An absolutely ecstatic position. I honestly don't see myself changing weapons. Like, that's how good of a position I see myself in. Dead. All right, room's cleared. We can scout around a little bit now. Because there's that red chest over there I want to check. I already found the curse scroll chest, so likelihood it's not going to be that. So I can replace all normal inscriptions. I'm actually not going to do that. Because I really like the inscriptions I have. So I'm just going to buy the +1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that. Because both of them are level 3, and their upgrades are going to cost 300 each. When I find the blacksmith. So right now, I'd actually be overpaying for the upgrade. But if I can get enough money, which would be 1,000. I need exactly 1,000 to be able to upgrade 2 and then 1. Then I would be, then I can come back if I can get 1,300 and get both of them to level 5. I actually have a really nice weapon for this too, because with the prism, I legitimately cannot consume ammo faster than I'm regenerating it. It is not possible. Having the scroll too that makes it so that I pass statuses to nearby enemies is also making this a very, very powerful run. Because it helps make up for the lack of fire rate that the prism has. Oh my goodness, this is real. I want to emphasize, it's not really overpowered. It's just strong. It's strong, and I like that. Because the overpowered ones are the ones that I get really confident on. You know, unless I have 600 health. And lifesteal. That bunny run was crazy. Alright, so I got that. I have enough money for the blacksmith. So now I just need to find him. And then I'll run back to that red chest, because by the time I find him and get to the end of the level, I should easily have an additional 300 copper. Oh dear God, you didn't like that. I'd have to say the accuracy feels a little off with the prism, but I think that's also just generally because of its travel time. It's like an arrow, right? It kind of has some travel time to it. It's a clean, straight shot, though. That's nice about it. I'm going to tell you guys, I have a lot of good confidence in this run. I have a lot of really nice confidence in this run. The weapons I got are nice. I have the effects. I have the effects I want, and nothing is broken. Or, no, not broken. I'm not broke, is what I meant to say. I have money. I see the blacksmith, so he's on this map. Ooh, God. I keep killing... With the fact that the prisms keep ricocheting, I keep unintentionally killing enemies. I'm really glad I did not, despite the weapons I have, I'm really glad I did not pick up that crit scroll. I don't think I can, I can crit, but I wouldn't say I'd be able to rapidly and reliably crit. And that's a very important thing when it comes to that crit scroll. You don't pick that scroll up unless you're pretty sure you're critting at least probably, you know, 3/4 of the time. If not more. Because the 50% damage penalty when you're not critting is absolutely not worth it. All right. Purchase, purchase, purchase. And now we'll run back to the I'll tell you though, if I run into that ship, there's still a very high likelihood I'm going to die. I don't have any dash modifiers. I don't really have any additional survivability for me. That would allow me to survive that cannon fire. Any dash modifier will do it. The speed bonus after dash. The speed bonus after dash, the dash cooldown, the triple dash, any of those will do it for me. But I need one of them, just in case. Even then, to be honest, you need heavy dashing for the snake too, because of the multi-strikes. Those strike attacks, you really need to slide right out of the way. But those are a lot easier to do, even if you don't have dash. And the snake, honestly, doesn't hit for that hard. So we're going on to the boss now. I'm going to pick that. I don't know how much it's going to help, but okay, Griffin. All right. So I don't have enough money to upgrade anything. Dash cooldown. Let's go. Game heard me. Thank you. I also have noticed my health's gone up because I got that killing enemies in close range +1 max health. So I do have 200 health, which is really nice. We're going to see how this functions before I decide to do a wield. Oh god, I'm not going to even need to do a wield. Dead. I think the combination is really good. Yeah, I'm just selling everything. I don't need anything more. Okay, you know what? Taking damage, minus 30% damage. That's great. So lucky shot chance while dual wielding. Recovers 10 reserve ammo per second. While dual wielding, doubles the amount of ammo recovered and grants you 35% chance to not consume ammo upon shooting. Rate of fire and accuracy while dual wielding. While dual wielding ends, you know, I'm going to take that because that's a really nice trait to have to ensure that I'm not wasting dual wielding. Why do I keep going that way? Every time I keep going that way when the boss is dead. Nothing changes. It's always this way. It's always this portal. Alright. I'm really happy with where we stand right now. We picked up a few defensive traits, and that's excellent. Apparently, I think it that reflection to status to nearby enemies trait also seems to apply to the mixed statuses. Because combustion seems to be applying to other enemies, which is actually kind of broken. Okay, it's just the catfish man and the octopus. Oh, I killed him. Because I'm killing those guys, and I should not be killing those guys. Because even with the statuses, the ticks would not do enough damage to kill. So let's hypothetically say this is the run. I beat it with the dog. What's next? Well, we go to the turtle. What's the plan with the turtle? The turtle's a bit different because his action skill relies on his secondary skill. So it's all about skill damage. You want skill damage, you want secondary support, increased capacity. There's a lot going for that character. You want dash support because dashing is really important on him. There's a lot of things you want on that character that aren't guns. But if you also just get good guns, you definitely want to so let's try and get some money so we can pull out a scroll there. There's a vault. It's an elite. Oh, Catfish Warrior tile set. This could be it, guys. Nope. He doesn't spawn over here. Dead. Oh man, it's really disappointing. I keep getting this tile set and he's just not spawning. I really want him to spawn. I really want that sword. I want to unlock more stuff, and that's the only RNG I'm just really not getting good luck on. Secondary skill can be used a number of times, but each use will damage you. I don't need my secondary that much. After taking damage, restore 3% health per second for 5 seconds. Skill damage plus 30% when your skill hits an enemy with more than... I'm going to go with the middle one, because Resilient Life will pair very, very well with Stone Skin. And it'll also pair very well with Veteran. Just, it increases my health, so it increases what 3% is. Talisman is If I'm playing this character and I see a bow, a sword, or a talisman, I have to sell it. It's an immediate sell. There's no questions asked. I cannot dual wield with it. I am not going to pick it up. Oh yeah, that's right. After this room, I got to go back for that chest so I can pick up I can buy that scroll from the red chest. The one thing this game really does, though, that gets to me is sometimes it makes you feel like you're taking more damage than you actually are. Killing an enemy or destroying an item, weapon damage, and explosive damage plus 50% for 6 seconds. 50% damage, minus 50% damage taken for the first 5 times getting injured while dual wielding. I'm going to take that because I might be able to strategically use that. Maybe if I'm fighting the ship, I might save my dual wielding specifically for the bombardments. You know, just in case I'm getting hit prior. So let's backtrack a little bit. Let's go back for that red chest. Where am I going here? Over here. I think it was just down here. Yep, there it is. All right, so let's get the luxurious one. Elite Assassin. Okay, a bit late for that. Like, extremely late, because that was an elite right there. Likelihood is I'm, like, if I beat the next boss, there's that, but I'm not banking a lot on that. That's one of those scrolls you really want to get early on. Sorry, food back. I wanted some food. It's kind of cold, but, you know. What does it matter at this point? My fork fell. So now we're walking into the monks. We really got to be careful. My challenge is still up. I die to exploding lanterns, and it's 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups on the spot. Here you go, all dead. Dual Fang. Not interested. Yeah, it really comes down to a lot of luck when handling some of the bigger enemies. Like, White Shark is still a terrifying enemy because not only does it pull you into the heat of battle, but it can, you know, it can also, like, you're basically disabled for a little bit of time. Exploding lantern. Oh, nope, they just recover health. I'll take this one. Right, we just got this Kappa and the corrupted monk. I've learned to watch the monks die, lest they spawn an exploding lantern after the success and I let my guard down. I've died to that before, so, you know, you definitely want to be careful. Alright. This. Bonus to corrosion damage. Immune to the negative effects of decay. If I'm fighting the ship, that is a huge tool. Because I will not be slowed during those corrosion AoEs. That is huge. That is massive. That is a very, very large thing. Kind of makes me wish I picked up Corrosion Enthusiast earlier. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. You know, it's just the name of the game. You can't always get everything. I really love the buyback trait now, though. Even when I got that really late last time, it still saved me. It still allowed me to get the glove to level 23. Oh my god, I killed him in one shot. Hi. There we go. Dead. We're good. We're good. Okay, so max HP plus 40. Dual wielding, gain 3%. You know what? I'm just going to take this one. I don't really... neither of my weapons continuously fire. So, I don't know how that's going to affect the second one. Like you know, like Salvador has a trait like that, where it's like, the longer you hold down the trigger, the higher the fire rate and reload speed and stuff. It's like, that's all said and good, but what if you're not using a weapon that isn't fully automatic? But this is better anyways, because, you know, my HP is already kind of getting buffed up there, so to have even more HP is always nice. What's the tier 3 on that? 60. Oh, dual wielding max HP is doubled, and there's a 50% chance to recover HP equivalent to damage taken when injured. That can be big. If I can get that on this next round, that could be a life-saving trait. Because I still have the potential of getting, I'd say, oh god. 2, I would say 2? Maybe at least 2. Because you get the one at the end of the level, and then any elite has the option to drop, and I'm pretty sure you can get more than one elite in a single phase, just because you can get a vault per room. I'm still hoping for Catfish Warrior, though. No challenge. I will be changing weapons if I see a lobster. I don't know if the effect counts, like the shared effects. So I will kill the lobster with Now, that's why I didn't kill the elite with the fire gun, because I didn't know if it would count on the elite, and I'd rather just not take the risk. There he is. That's one lobster down. Let me just head back here. Just again, I want to make sure I'm not missing any vaults. Vaults are going to be very, very crucial and important. I'm also leaving all this precious money behind. What the hell am I doing? Like, I do have a money scroll. I have riches privilege. So, you know, I definitely don't want to be leaving any money around, even if I'm not even if I don't plan to spend it, which I definitely do. Like, why would I not want to upgrade my weapons? Oh man, I love these ones where enemies turn into things because you actually get so much more extra money. Because you're basically killing enemies twice. Wait, so I actually didn't get any vaults. That's kind of crazy. I didn't get any vaults in this wave. So I guess no, that's no catfish warrior. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Still no catfish warrior though, because this is not his tile set. I'll tell you, my shield has been a trooper through this whole thing. Like, my shield is literally in the state of, I am not going out, I'm not giving up without a fight. Okay, thank God. You're the easy one. Dead. It's all RNG based, but if I can just simply get that hit, I just have to get both statuses on it, and they're dead. That's it. So that's stationary. I guess I'll go with the lucky shot chance one. Alright, let's see if I got the HP upgrade. I did! Look at that. Alright, what's my boss? Yep, kind of figured. Well, I feel like I haven't died yet, so I do have that revival. I'll take that, and then I'm out of money. So I can't do anything else. I still have my revive. I'm immune to corrosive slow. I do have the dash. I just need to make sure I'm dashing appropriately. I think half my problem is that I'm dashing with the line of mortar fire. I gotta dash out of it, right? So let's really hope I got a good run. You know, I got a really nice run going here. Let's hope I can continue this going. Oh god. Where's the boss? Or where's the enemy? My heart is pounding right now. Dead! Got him! Revenge, motherfucker! Last 3 times I made it to this guy on this character, I got wiped. Instantly wiped in the fight. Why did I get this on this character? This is like I'm gonna pick it up because why wouldn't I? I'm pretty sure Rich's privilege is affected by it. I know for a fact Thorny Carapace is affected by it because it says skill damage. There's another one that said skill damage. Yeah, Thunder Screen will also be affected by it. So I got quite a few skills here that are indeed affected by that. If I have the opportunity to swap scrolls, I'm gonna swap for the bloody ammo. So definitely, I'm not gonna turn down the Spirit Bible. I'd be stupid to do that. So after killing an enemy or destroying an item, minus 21% damage taken and plus 1% HP for 6 seconds. I'm going to take that one because that one doesn't necessarily apply to dual wielding. And while dual wielding is a damage increase and with some defensive perks, I really do not need to dual wield. Having the status effect bonus, right? Like, and on top of that, like, oh, my thing changed. There we go. Yeah, my heart always pounds when I get to that one boss, because that's the hardest boss in the game. I'm saying it right now. Even the bear boss is not as hard as that guy is. That guy is a much harder boss fight. So there's a stalker I know still kicking. There's always a stalker. I just love how I can endlessly throw kunai. Like, there's not, like, it's not even like they can ammo stall me. I just regenerate the ammo too fast. You know what? I'm actually going to go for the shield. Might sound weird, but my health is getting slowly increased by the various buffs and traits. But my shield has been a trooper through this whole thing, so I think just getting a little bit of bonus shield is the right move there. And anyone wondering, I do indeed plan to dual wield on the boss. I'll probably only dual wield, though, on his final burst phase, just so I ensure I have the DPS to take him out. But I don't know if I'm going to need to do it for the rest of the fight. I feel like I have enough power in my hands as of the moment that it doesn't really matter. I really do hope I get a red chest that allows me to swap scrolls or something, or cash in a... Maybe not cash in a scroll, because I don't really think I need the money. But, like, I would really like to, you know, change scrolls. Kung Fu monkeys are very annoying. Unless you're built for close range. Accuracy is awful. I can't wait to see what my accuracy with this thing is. I should really remember that I do have my grenades, and I can use them if I really, really need to. Like, I shouldn't just be dismissing grenades, because, I always love it, though, when you just get two weapons that click, right? Like these ones did. Like, these ones just, like... Granted, that lizard was pretty good too, but like the moment I saw Prism, I'm like, this is my run. This weapon's part of my run. Like with those effects, right? Because with that, I knew I was gonna go Combustion, not Miasma. And then I just kept getting some really good fire weapon options with the lizard, the handgun, the glove, and the scorching rounds. You know, getting some really, really nice. There's a vault. Just strike it. It's an elite. Okay, so that's probably the Stalker. The Stalker elite is usually in the first level, and it's the Penguin Baboon one in the second level. Like, having a weapon that can put out combustion really easily, but also gets bonus damage from corrosion and decay, which really probably also helps the combust damage. And then being able to spread those status effects to other enemies, like I know I do this a lot, but I really enjoy doing it. I definitely do not underestimate what elemental power has brought to the build with just the ability to pass effects to nearby enemies. That is a very crucial scroll for this build. And I do not want to understate that. I don't even feel like I need to break anything. I'm barely using my secondary. My primary doesn't... Like, my guns don't run out of ammo because I don't consume ammo faster than my ammo regen trait consumes them. Right. So what am I locked into? Explosive grenade base damage plus 30%. And okay, so I basically just double my grenade damage. Okay. I'll take the trait. Like, obviously, I'm not going to refuse the trait anyways. But the fact of the matter is, my trait is, like, it's only a boon if the trait doesn't, like I can, there's tons of traits in here that would not benefit me. Like that one would a little bit. This one probably wouldn't because I don't technically reload with my current weapon. Like, technically these all work with my secondary, but like unleashed potential. This would be useless on me. Right? So why would I want that? There's a likelihood chance I'm probably gonna dual wield on this elite. Just to not risk anything. I'm gonna keep emphasizing how absolutely nice it is that I can just throw kunai. Dead. There's the pupil. And I'm still on corrosion too, so that's nice. That's actually really good. I suppose I'm overemphasizing that a little bit, aren't I? Like, it's not like it's hard for me to reset it back to corrosion. It's just I don't have to deal with the inconvenience. Alright. Breakables, cursed. For 1 second when hitting the enemy can be stacked. So the question is, do I go merciless combo or do I just go for all the breakable stuff? I think I'll probably just go with that. You know, what's the little extra soul essence that I can get within the remaining level and money? Not a whole lot, but you know, soul essences don't necessarily grow on trees, so like I haven't gone through the next level yet, right? So I can backtrack and destroy everything I haven't destroyed already. So that alone can make it a little bit more worthwhile because these World 4 areas are rather big, so definitely want to, you know, get as much out of it as I can. There's some vases there. Some money back here I completely missed. There's an exploding barrel. That'll get me 1 copper. Like, it's not so much the copper that I need, because the copper that I'll get from this stuff is very minuscule. It's the soul essences. That's what adds up. Because that carries over out of the game and into your upgrades. Hey, I also just realized I have 30% bonus damage now because of that scroll I got, so might seem like a complete waste of time, probably is, but I don't care because until I get everything maxed out, soul essences still have a use to me. think this is where I started, so... Yeah, keep getting soul essences, right? Like, I've probably picked up, like, a good, like, 5 or so, right? It's like, oh, you picked up 5. Well, 10 probably by this point. But, again, soul essences are very, very valuable. At this point, the copper is negligible. I don't care about the copper. It's all about those soul essences. I think I might still have one more upgrade on this guy that'll probably cash in. Yep. Go with that one. Just to keep the weapon up to par. I don't need it to be equal level, and the next one I'm probably going to go 2-1 in favor of Prism. But, you know, I don't want it to lose power, even if the upgrades are very insignificant. And I also apologize if my tone is dropped. Like, my voice sounds very dry in moments like this. When things get kind of serious, my emotions kind of disappear because I'm very hyper-focused on, you know, on what's going on. I don't want to move forward until everything is broken. Because if I break enough, there's a good likelihood that I could probably walk out of here with probably maybe about 50 extra soul essences than I normally would. And like that's really nice. Here's the other elite. Oh, first strike, and it's a double it's a double status. That was really, like, bad for the UFO, that's for sure. I'm gonna go in the portal, but let's see what you have. Immunity on weapon swap, I'll take that. Not necessarily the most useful thing, because I always forget I have it, but... Again, I'm not a weapon swapper, right? So... Oh, you stupid stalker. I have to say, though, one thing I'm very happy with is that every time I've made it like this far, more or less, my arsenal's been different. And I'm not just talking about like, oh yeah, you're running a different character. Of course they're going to be playing different. No, like I legitimately mean like I have a completely different set of weapons on each character. Some even using weapons I never thought would take me very far, like the kunai here, or the glove. What's next? The integral part of what's his name's build is going to be the rainbow. The turtles build will be the rainbow, because that would, like, I'd kind of be happy about that, because, you know, I really do want to try. I really want to get the rainbow in a really good spot. Like, I really want to try to use the rainbow to its fullest potential. The only way, though, I can really see the rainbow working out well is if you get high projectile count without additional consumption. Because if you can get multi-ticks off on that thing, it's dangerous. Especially if you can try and lock onto crits more frequently. And if you can get one status, that can be, like... Earlier, I found, like, I saw that one earlier that had corrosion on this run. There was a rainbow that had the corrosion modifier. You know, if I combined that with either of the gloves, that would be very, very powerful. Immunity to slow and minus 50% to traps. Ammo capacity doubled. You know what? I'm going to take that one because that one actually has relevance to my build. I don't see myself needing to deal with slows too much, and so that's it for the elite scroll, by the way. I literally got the most I could get out of it, which I can't complain about. Like, 40 was pretty much 40%, like getting 4 count, you know, 1 boss and 3 elites was pretty much the best I could hope for, so. Man, the fire status really wants to stay on vacation right now, doesn't it? That stupid UFO. Then I get the fire status effect, and Decay decided to go on vacation. Nope, I can't jump that high. I was seeing if I could get up there. I think this is a very comfortable run. No insane gimmicks or, you know, just you know, some pretty solid all around, you know, roguelike luck. Right, which I can't complain. I cannot complain in the least for. Kind of reminds me a bit of my Crown Prince victory, but I feel like that one was just, that one was that one was still crazy. Like this one, it wouldn't even matter what character I'm playing as. Well, I suppose it would a little bit, because like I am heavily relying on the ammo regen buff that I have. Probably would have run out of ammo at this point if I didn't. Curse Scroll immunity. This is the second time I've gotten Curse Scroll immunity right before the final boss without a Curse Scroll. The second time. It's like the Doofenshmirtz meme, right? Where it's like, If I got the curse scroll before the final boss, or if I had a nickel for every time I got the curse scroll immunity before the final boss, despite not having a curse scroll, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. What's my last upgrade? Oh, you know what? I'll take that because that's an additional 40% damage with this thing. All right, bear time. Let's go. Talk to the peddler first in case she has any scrolls, which she does. Buns recover full health, which isn't particularly useful here, but if he drops any during the fight, it can be pretty massive. And I'll just do 1 and 1. And beyond that, you know, I don't see what else I need to worry about here. Here we go. Got him. 1 more left. Let's go. I love the momentum of these streams. It's always like the first run of every stream. It's fantastic. What a great feeling, right? That the first run in is successful. What gun did it drop that's completely pointless? Like, I feel like this one was like the least concerning. And like that says much. Like, again, a deathless run. Did not die at all in this run. But the bunny one, you know, I had 300 health and 2 revives. Or 3 revives. I didn't die at all, so I still have my base revive. And I got triple comeback just before the boss. So, well, does it say what my accuracy was with this thing? No, crit rate was 23%. 39% of my total damage in the run was this. Triggered elemental effects 653 times. This was 1% of my damage. 37% crit rate, so actually it had a better crit rate than this thing. And it triggered elemental effects 61 times. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, like, scorching rounds served great. You know, in the end, remember my different options for weapons? Because I basically came down to 4 different options. I could have kept the lizard, which wouldn't have been bad considering what I ended up doing with this. I could have, you know, I picked scorching rounds. I could have kept the glove. You know, I could have gone with the dragon. I'm glad I picked this because it was the burning effect, the chance of burning on this weapon that transitioned to the prism. And I feel like that was really helpful because 2 of the others were 20% and 1 was 5%. If I went with the glove, I don't think it would have turned out the same. But it was just down to what the prism could do. Being able to dish out both burning and decay, having a 50% weapon damage bonus or 50% weapon damage bonus against those enemies with those exact status effects, and a 50% lucky shot chance. This weapon was basically doomed to succeed from the beginning. So I'm insanely happy with that run. I'm gonna buy this one And now Expedition completely maxed out. There's nothing more I can buy in that. If I were to save up and buy this, I would have skill crossed off, and it would be entirely down to survival and battle. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm actually going to save. So I'll confirm that. I unlocked the porcupine. So I got one character left. And then it's just farming normal mode to get the last few upgrades. So the last character I have left is the first guy that actually made it to the final boss. All right, let's give this a go. So obviously I'm going to want stuff like Spirit Bible. Anything to help secondary usage is really what's going to be keen in this build. No. No. But I'll take it. Out of the 5 weapons, this is the one I'm most comfortable with, so... Yeah, you can die. Oh, there's a beetle behind me. Kind of forgot when they died they were going to drop beetles. Yeah, so this one all comes down to skill damage. This is really what the prime of this build is. You really want skill damage. Skill damage, dash, movement speed. Fire damage and immunity, not a bad thing. Let's be fair here. Doesn't hurt to have good weapon support. All right, let's take a look here. When you retract the Apis, recover 50% ammo in the current magazine. Okay, no, that one's... This one's good. Wave Rider can be pretty good, but I want Striking Punch capacity. Dark Tide, very important. Let's replace this with it. If I could get veteran, that would be a really nice trait to have here. I don't need money that badly, thank you. Battle time. I actually punched because I thought I was gonna throw something. Shield and armor you currently have. We'll see how useful that is. The movement speed's not bad on this guy though, so but you know, I get slower when my shield's taken out, not the greatest. Alright. When you retract a yeah, and then the for every movement speed bonus. Okay, well, that's you know. Wave Rider is going to be really good with the scroll I just picked up though, so yeah. All right. That was close. You know what? I'm absolutely happy with that. Now, if I can just get some more elites, that would be great. Now, is that just gun damage or is that skill damage too? Damage dealt. So it doesn't specify, so I can only assume it's everything. But you know what? Let me look that up just to be sure. All right, so what's it called? Elite Assassin. All right. The enhanced version of the scroll includes elites and bosses you've killed prior to picking up the scroll too, so... Doesn't specify, so I'm just going to assume it's all inclusive. So it's all damage. Ammo capacity doubled. Not really necessary, so that might be a scroll I consider trading away later. If the opportunity arises. Alright, so I got a lot of weapon options here. A lot of them want to be elemental for whatever reason. Well, you know what? I can refresh. And interestingly enough, I didn't even, I was wondering about this. Refresh doesn't cost any money. That's nice. That's a nice touch. All right. I was wondering, like, I thought it might require, definitely want that. I thought for I thought there might be the potential that it would, you know, you'd have to spend like they you know, like whatever the level of your foundry is or something, like, you know, or whatever level you're on, it would increase with progression kind of thing. Underscreen, not bad, not bad. What's the bonus? So 30% lucky shot chance, attack speed after killing an enemy. So the fire sword is really the weapon I want for this round because it'll keep me in close range. I have bonus damage for fire. Like, if this literally can just turn into the bunny round again, I wouldn't complain. Absolutely not upset with this. Alright. What's in the chest? Something good, something good, something good. Okay. You know what? That might actually be good. Ooh. So that's going to be more damage because the likelihood is I'm not going to crit on my my striking punches. Right? So that's basically a 35% bonus damage to my striking punches. That's just in generally very good. And then that has never really officially benefited me at all. So I'm going to go Brutal Gloves. You know what? 50% lucky shot chance. I'll take that. I don't even think I don't even know if I care for a Gemini effect in this run anyways, so. Like, if I can just make this sword, like, uber powerful, I'll be happy. Great. Let's do that one. Lightning Shard. Immunity to lightning damage plus lightning damage and immunity to negative lightning effects. So if I get the shock sword, that's also really good. On top of, you know, the enthusiast scrolls. If I get the fire enthusiast, you know, the game's you know, survivability goes up. And if I get the shock enthusiast, reloading, take it. Nothing else there really of note. Oh, and I got the victory on the death. Not gonna lie, I was very careless there. I'll take whatever fault comes with that. After killing an enemy, plus 50% lucky shot chance. Okay, so... So I'd lose 25% lucky shot chance. But if I get a kill, it goes to 75. I think I'll take the new one. You know what I really should have done? And I just realized how stupid that was. If I was going to get that close, I really should have hit my F skill. Yeah, so losing the first death on World 1, not great. Really, really, really reckless of me. So I'm really hoping for the Shock or Fire Enthusiast scrolls. Those would be great. Because Fire will be Fire will be a lot of survivability. And Shock will just be a massive damage boost. Because it's 75% lightning damage. And I got 2 swords. I don't see myself getting rid of these swords. I don't need money that bad, game. Like, I've technically already won with swordplay, but it'd be really cool, you know, if I won again using only swords. And it would be also really cool if, you know, this is the playthrough I unlock the corrosive sword on. There's a vault here, which is always good. I'd love to run the status thing, but manipulation's not really that great, so I don't really know if it matters. I might still do it anyways, because in general, burn and shock aren't bad. So just generally running them can't hurt. So it's an elite, which is good, because that's more damage off of the elite bonus there. Enemies hit by hurdle, deal minus... Okay. I'll take that one. Yeah, so I need really, really good survivability now that I've lost my first death. Alright, so Flowing Light has the right one, so I just need to reroll the other one, and Like I said, manipulation is one thing, but just having, like, burn is a DOT and damage and shock is a damage increase. So either or, just the status effects alone, I think, will be worth it. And I don't know how that would apply to the enthusiast scrolls, though. The game's gonna have to be very tempting if it wants me to ditch these swords. Lucky shot chance. Ammo pickup. I'll take merciless combo. I'm really more hoping for, as much as I like the fire one, I don't know if I want this to turn into that playthrough again. So I'd really rather like to get the electric enthusiast scroll. Lightning enthusiast. Alright. Nope, not yet. Bolt over here. Perfect. Another elite. I'm going to get a lot of damage off of this. Usually when I pick up Elite Assassin, I don't generally fight too many. It's either too late or I don't fight many elites. So the fact that, you know, I'm already going to be at +4 is actually really nice. He dropped 2 of the same weapon. What an ass. Like, seriously? Oh, can I get immunity to all 3 effects? Are you serious? That popped up again. Interesting. Okay, so here we go. Copper Miner could be huge, because I'm fighting very close range. So all enemies that die within 7 meters will drop twice the rewards. And that can be soul essences, that can be gold, that can be copper. However, I've never had a run that ran all 3 immunities. All 3 status immunities. I kind of want to do it. Like, that's to play off the rewards, but that's just defensive as hell. I feel like I gotta do it just in case I even end up on the ship. Just being immune to corrosion can be good. And who knows, if I fight Elite Catfish Warrior and I kill him, I get the sword drop. So, you know, that's bonus damage on that end, too. Like I said, I really want the Enthusiast Scrolls now. Those would be really nice. I actually wouldn't even mind the Corrosive Enthusiast Scroll either, because, if I can inflict corrosion... Like, if I can inflict corrosion, then I actually be moving faster. Because I'm not bogged down by the negative effects of corrosion now. Alright. Now, is there a vault on this map? I just want to cover all my bases. There is. Oh, no, that's just a red chest. You know what? I'm going to keep what I have. I don't think re-rolling the inscriptions is worth it. I almost died there, by the way. That was very sketchy. Oh, what are you? Arsonist again? Die. Another upgrade? I saw the blacksmith here, right? Let's, there we go. We're good. Well, if we're good now, I can upgrade this stuff. I'm gonna upgrade that one twice. For now. Manipulation is going to be a big status effect, and that can be huge. Because that can cause any enemy near me to just stop attacking me. Yeah, so I definitely want to make sure I'm using hurdle when I enter into my F skill, because like I have the trait that, yeah, it gives me infinite. Yeah, if an enemy is defeated while holding Aspis, hurdle will have no cooldown for the next 2 seconds. So at that point, I should spam the hell out of hurdle to max out my striking fist meter. Because I get 20% damage for that number. Whatever that little yellow gauge is under my fist, whatever number that is, I gain 20% damage for that. 20% for each number in it. Oh, what do I do? You know, I'm gonna run Wave Runner or Wave Rider again. Now, was there like, oh, there's the vault. There is a vault. And another elite. Are you kidding me? Is the hunter? No. The henchman. Dead. Worse than what I have. Okay, I feel like I have to run that. I feel like out of these, this is casual gunmanship is really the only thing that's useful for me. But at the very least, both my weapons are technically lucky shot weapons, so. Just realized I should probably permanently run that at 5 because it gives me a 50%. Yeah, it gives me a 50% lucky shot bonus. Worm. Okay, okay. Don't have corrosion, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell was that? What was that? I had like 50k a punch! Excuse me? And I got Spirit Bible! Oh my god! Are you serious? I gotta double check that. Does that only apply to, okay, so, no, the hurdle thing only applies to, obviously, because you can only hurdle with Aspis in hand. But the 20% applies at any point, so just having a high number... Oh my god. Nothing is really going to survive my punches at this rate. Shield or armor? Or shield or health? Let's go shield. Another elite? Are you serious? And the thing is, I also don't own the trait that makes it so, every shot does, like 20 damage, or, like, you get a second shot that does, like, 60% damage or something like that. Peddler does not cost money. Oh, look at that! I got the corrosion enthusiast. As much as I would like to have free purchase at the peddler, I really want to try this. I'm gonna close my room door for a second. Here we go. I think I just hit... Was that 1,000,000 damage? Did I actually just hit 1,000,000 damage? That and that. You know, I upgraded my shield, right? Yeah, that was the smart thing to do, because now my speed is even higher. Yeah, the sword I end up using is really just going to come down to what enthusiast scroll I get first. I could have also... no, I don't know if it duplicates. I was going to be like, I could run that, but the sword... Oh, just making Apis, or Aspis, that much stronger. I don't see another vault. Oh my god. Like, the amount of damage I am actually dealing right now is insane. So I do need to be careful, though, because of corrupted monks, of course. Obviously, I don't want to get too close to them. Nothing spawned, okay. There's a vault over here. I'm going to swing by that. Okay, good. I can handle that one. I think it just dropped the... I don't know if it dropped the crystal or if the crystal just dropped health or what. I'd really, really like Lightning Enthusiast. That would be a huge, huge damage boost to the sword. You know, to the sword I'm already one-shotting enemies with. Never do enough damage, right? I punched it and I didn't die, so I'm going to call that a success to the exploding lanterns. That you can punch them. I don't know, like, I was worried they'd turn out like the Suicide Psychos or something, where it's like, you kill them, but they're still a bomb. don't care if that cost me all my punches. They scare me. I'm going to say this will probably be my final run, regardless of how I do. I'm really hoping for the Serpent on the run, just because I don't know how well the swords are going to do against the boss, and I already died once, so if it's the ship, I'm gonna lose 100%. Okay, let's just break the game even more. Well, I'll never end up using that one, so that one can be sold as well. Because I don't really consume ammo. Because the sword's melee swipe doesn't consume anything. The only ammo I generally consume is for the ranged attack on the fire sword, or the... Or I set up one use of the lightning sword so I can get the 50% lucky shot chance on it. No! That was an exploding lantern death. 20 sit-ups and 20 push-ups. God damn it. That was a really, really nice run. The amount of damage I was pulling off on my punches was actually scary. So 3 of the trees are done now, at the very least. And I unlocked the porcupine. Can I sort this by usage rate? I'd really like to know, like, what's my most used weapon? Well, obviously the foundry. Sunder is up there, though, with the 5%. Big Hippo with the second. So Sunder is my highest large ammo. Big Hippo is my highest automatic ammo. Is it really? Oh no, the piercing flame is my highest Or no, actually, no. Piercing Flame and Bloody Drill are tied. Actually, that's... no, Cinder is higher than that. Yeah. Man, I'm really upset. That was a really fun run. Like, just all the melee that was going on. And the fact that I had immunity to all 3 negative status effects. The negatives of all 3 status effects. And the only enthusiast I got was the enthusiast for the elemental type I wasn't using. Like, I'm really upset. Like, my punches, like... how fast the worm died was insane. But, you know, each his own. On the next GunFire Reborn, we can, this is our last guy, so we can just push for it. Obviously, I still need to take out Arrogant Lobsters with Fire and pray for the Catfish Warrior at some point. And we'll keep doing normal runs until we get it. Get both of those things. That's gonna be interesting too, because I'm gonna have to keep carrying a fire weapon no matter what I do going into this, just so when I find Arrogant Lobsters, I'm just going to try and kill them with them. If I can get the Piercing Flame, that's probably the best, because it's the best ranged weapon, because it's a sniper. So I can pick off the Arrogant Lobsters from a very far distance away. But, you know, 2 runs, one, you know, both very powerful runs. Just, you know, again, clumsy mistakes with the turtle here. And with the dog, though, like, that was just, like, that was a great run. You know, I don't think that was massively overpowered, but it was definitely a really, really solid run, so I'm really proud of that. Maybe we'll get to see that kind of run again on you know, just, like, all melee. But, with that said, my name's Daimien Kamiya. I'm the Omni King. And be you friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council, I will see you all later. Bye!